That was weird.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second ever ChadCast with Kraken Releaser and Bandit Jumper.
How's it going?
Yes,
As always, we will start off with a question. Kraken, how did you find AFE and why did you join?
I found it at Group Recruiting Plaza. I joined because I wanted to join a new line battle group, as I called them, because I was stupid. But I found a pretty good group.
And were there any times when you thought of quitting?
Many times.
Can you give us an example?
There was one time I wanted to make my own group. Then there's a few times where I just felt kind of done. I actually had set dates to retire a couple times. Then those dates came, and I just didn't.
Oh, tragic. So before I get into another question, do you have any questions for me or Bandit?
I don't.
Yo, Kraken.
All right.
With the bench.
All right. So
With the
Kraken,
bench.
how tough is it to be Emperor? Like, explain some everyday challenges.
I mean, it depends. You kind of have to control people sometimes, which sometimes sucks, especially if they're 8 years old and they're team killers and stuff. Sometimes you get pressured to do stuff, but in the end, it's pretty good.
Sounds pretty epic. All right, let's get into like the opinion side. Kraken, who do you think are the best or the top 5 best soldiers in the army?
How am I supposed to answer that without getting destroyed?
Exactly. Answer now.
Answer Brim.
Okay, top 5. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is somebody's foot fungus. As it
I
turns
agree.
out, that might be what you get.
Fuck off.
A 4chaner by the name of I forgot.
That shit's so good.
This is
All
the
right,
best
fine.
podcast.
All right. You got any stories that happened like? So you went to public school, right?
Me?
Yeah. You're going to public school, right?
Well, I used to, but not anymore. I do independent
Do you have
studies.
any crazy stories from public school?
There's not many crazy stories from elementary school.
So you don't have any off the top of your head?
Not really.
All right then. Got any crazy stories just from like your service in AFE?
Let's see. There was the legend of Blackheart 130, the greatest soldier, who had a KDR of like 4 kills and 50 deaths. And he would always freak out whenever a federal joined. He would say, "Federal dog. I will take this federal dog to the cell." He was a great soldier. Always got like 4 kills and many deaths. He was a legend in our time.
He has heart. That's a lot of potential right there. Almost reminds me of Officer Warfare.
He's almost as good.
2020.
Yeah. Kraken, you got any like future plans that you might reveal?
I've got lots of future plans.
Can we maybe hear one of them?
I have 3 future plans. First one is a thing called Port Martinique. It's gonna have ships, and we're gonna fight some Mexicans on those ships. Then the second plan is a new primary fort maybe based off the Battle of Metz or Siege of Metz in 1870. And the third plan is to go to dinner with your mom.
Number
Like,
3, I'll be third wheeling. But so you think that Fort Lamont's gonna be replaced with a new fort then?
Yes,
Sounds very epic. Fort Lamont was getting pretty boring. All right, so can we get more info on the naval combat, like the port and everything?
it's pretty simple. I mean, it's nothing advanced. There's two things to do: either drive the ship or shoot the cannons. And shooting the cannons will just be clicking. So it should be pretty simple, but pretty awesome. Should make some cool screenshots and stuff.
Sounds amazing. So is it gonna be with Kong's ships and stuff?
Yep.
All right, that's amazing. All right, can we? All right, I'm just gonna say it. Have you played Blood and Iron?
Yes, I have.
Do you know the uniforms on the French team? That's like red and white.
I guess.
It's like the 3rd Grenadier. Yeah, make the guard uniforms that, or I'm leaving.
But the ones I made are cool. I could even show you the proof of concept.
yeah, but the thing is, it's historically
Yeah, but like,
accurate. That's the thing.
it could be
Grenadiers, not
better.
cards. They're different things.
I'll literally send the pictures in the channel now.
Okay. All right. Well, while you're sending those, you gotta. What's
What do I
your
gotta?
opinion on EBI and how
They're
their low rank
CS.
treat
Well, they're just
their low
CSA
ranks and
British.
Well, yeah, but like, I'm gonna quote some low ranks, and I want your opinion on their speech and words. All right, first quote was a DM from Xantonios. Not gonna lie, Belgium's failing. Also, AFE is failing too. I'm glad I got out of both of those.
He's stupid.
What's your opinion on that?
He's stupid. It's as simple as that. He's stupid.
That nigga can suck my ass.
I'm not gonna say the British ball one because it's like dead ass retarded. Like it looks like it was written by someone on life support.
Maybe he is on life
All
support.
right, last one from probably. Last one's from this random low rank called like Napoleonic Enemy. I don't even get this kid's name. He DM'd me and asked me what rank I am in AFE. I proceeded to tell him my rank. Then he said, "Ha, I'm higher than you." And then I asked how so, and he said he was a sergeant in EBI. And then he said that
Okay.
then he said all AFE soldiers put together cannot beat one sergeant in EBI.
Well, some people are just stupid, but the only person to represent EBI is Omega. A few stupid low ranks don't represent the group, just like we have stupid low ranks that don't represent the whole group.
Well, I'm glad you gave professional answers. All right, on to this segment I like to call I'm making up a segment on the spot. So this segment is I like to call how funny is this soldier?
Bandit just left.
All right. I'll list 3 AFE soldiers and link a meme that they sent in the past.
Okay.
And you got to tell me how funny.
Bandit is gone.
Bandit left. probably because no one asked him any
I
questions.
could barely hear him anyway. Oh, he's back.
He's. Oh, motherfucker. Someone ghost ping.
Send meme.
Hold up. Ping Brim. Tell him to join this. Yankee with a brim.
Oh, here's Brim.
Welcome to the podcast. Brim. Podcast.
I just finished my homework not too long ago.
Nice.
Debate
All right, I'm
homework.
gonna ask you the same question that I've asked Kraken and Bandit. What made you
Alright.
join AFE, and also how did you find it?
Alright, what made me join AFE? It's not like a big story, but so I was in this I was in this Star Wars group. And so I played for about a year and a half, like almost 2 years. Then it started becoming to where I was bored, and then okay, this was a funny way on how I found it. So I was searching through like you know how you search up those groups like on Roblox, or just go
Yeah.
type in groups. Yeah, that's how I found it. I just found it's like, oh, it's this is like this 300 member group. It's like, oh, let me join it, because I joined groups like before, but all of them were PC and they were all rude to me. So I joined this. It's like, oh, this is mobile friendly, so I stayed. As I found out, it was a great experience, but I kind of like joined and didn't play until like the start of like around Memorial, like the break for me during. I was in the school year still, and it was 8th grade. Yeah, that's basically what made me wanted to join. Was I just needed a new group to go to, just needed new friends, and maybe I'll
And-
become much more successful in that group.
And you're here today.
As
In a good position,
a
too.
major who really puts up his work and effort.
Kraken, what's your opinion on that statement? Do you think it's true?
I
Greg
think-
got shot down.
I think our neighborhood friendly Brim cool guy is pretty cool.
Yes.
But
I
there is
agree.
some cons with me.
Let's say them.
I tend to get very eased at temper, I get very mad.
Yes. When I first joined, I despised you. Like, I'm
I
pretty
mean, a
sure
lot
the
of people
first time-
hated me in a way.
The
I try
first
not to
time I
bring
joined-
hate. I just do trains. I'm strict. I want to show people their place, not just be all hey, you can do this, you can do that. No, there's discipline. My
Yeah,
goodness, you made me
understandable.
practice my debate even more. I had to
Well,
debate
when I
about
first-
handwriting. I mean, teaching handwriting, yeah.
When I first joined, I really hated you. The first training I went to with you was I'm pretty sure I got killed in sword fight training, but the other person was being super laggy. So I came up to you and can I get a rematch? That guy lagged out. He killed me 20 feet away. And you said no, and I'm pretty sure I proceeded to attempt to TK you. But everyone was godded. And
I'm
then you
not
banned
sure.
me.
I think I may have kicked you or something.
Yeah, you kicked me and said don't come back.
That just goes to show that
I mean,
things
I came
change.
back
I mean, I wouldn't know you become successful. Oh wow, I shot down 2 planes.
Fucking. Y'all remember when I used to be strict in trainings and shit?
but
Come on, get him, aircraft. Yes.
Hold on.
No.
What are you doing?
He's having a
all right.
battle.
Hey,
Yeah.
what?
Brim, what are you playing?
Naval warfare.
Oh,
Why are you playing Naval Warfare
yeah, I
during
used
a
to play, I used to
podcast?
play that a ton.
I can
What the hell is
dominate
wrong
in
with you,
naval
dude?
warfare.
This podcast is just going to be named the Naval Warfare Podcast.
Yes.
Naval warfare podcast.
All right, I'm gonna use this opportunity to tell you guys. I'm pretty sure I already told Bandit, but I'm making this Battle of Hastings like 1066 group with 8 Force, and we have like helmet models and stuff that we're making. It's gonna be lit.
Oh, so the
Who
thing
the
is,
heck
right?
is Aiden Force?
I'm gonna like.
RM,
Nobody.
like,
He's a guy from
He's an EVI dude.
Assumption. He's pretty cool. He can build.
we already have this helmet. Aiden's gonna be the Normans, and I'm gonna be the English.
Everybody forgets Hadrian and his Norwegian Vikings. I might be related to Hadrian.
Question for you: What is your opinion on how the government is developing? Like with all the new parties and candidates and stuff.
Our government or the U.S.
Who's this question for?
For Kraken, but he's not answering.
Oh, my bad. I thought you said someone.
Come here,
I mean,
destroyer, you're going down.
I will be more interesting that like the election stuff will actually be used, and like the system will actually be
No, he
used.
got me.
Because like for nearly a year, it was just one party, and there were no elections. So like even if the same party wins, it's still cool to actually have an election for once. And if there's more and more parties, it just might get more interesting, and maybe there will be actual debating and stuff. And Blair said he'll run for like one more term and then retire.
Yeah.
So once that happens, we might see more interesting elections.
The most interesting part, who will be taking over the MPF?
I have no idea. Probably
Probably
MM.
like MM or something.
Probably MM, and then I probably might take the vice presidency role.
Perhaps.
Yeah, because Blair's going off to basic training.
Really? I didn't even
Yeah,
know
that's
that.
why he's retiring.
He has basic training. I thought he had
Yeah,
a
he's
job.
going in active.
Well, he's gonna be an army man.
He's gonna be Army Man.
Army Man
He's
Blair.
going to the military.
Army man player. I never knew he had like aspirations to be in an army.
Well, I'm practicing
So,
my debating
because-
skills right now.
Oh, that's cool. Luck to him.
So I have a class right now.
You have a wait. Where do you live? Don't you live in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I'm a Pennsylvanian.
Why do you have a class at 7:00 in the afternoon?
No, I don't. I just said I have a debate class.
Oh. All right. So because most of these, I have to individually download everyone's audio. We're gonna end the podcast with a question. All right. First with Kraken. Do you think you'd retire within the next year?
The next year? No. The year after that, maybe.
All right. And I'm gonna ask Brim the same question.
Well, normally a lot of people are asking a lot. Like when you want to retire? It's like, hey, are you retiring? Normally I say it sometimes because I'm like mad or something. But to retire is unknown. But the
All
thing
right,
is,
so
I'll
you don't
say
have any-
I'll retire when it's my time.
All right. Very interesting.
It means it can happen
Bandit.
anytime.
Bandit.
Honestly, I'm not fucking sure. You know, it could be like next week, it could be next month. I don't know. when I want to retire.
All right. Well, that concludes the ChadCast. My final statement is Kraken, promote me to officer now.
No.
Yeah. Rip.